We're gonna do some movements for when you're just really tired. I'm really tired, but I wanted to come on and share some time and space. It's beautiful outside, and so I wanted to just get out before I get to my errands and to do. I have some new items I need to pick up for my food regimen, which I've been working on. Just always simplifying, enjoying less processed items, and yeah, to just, power the body right, right? So I'm gonna just start on your back. If you have a mat, great. If you'd like to join me, awesome. Otherwise, you don't need a mat. You can even do these ones in bed. So yeah, you totally can do these in bed. It's gonna be just a few moves to just get you moving. And like I said, you don't even need a mat. I just have it in case it looks like there was some geese around. So just gonna get started. Actually, I'm gonna change my direction once again. But yeah, this will be like about 3 moves, very friendly. We'll do each side, but you're just gonna start on your back. You're gonna bring the knees close into chest. You can start circling, massaging the lower back, circling the knees around in one direction. And then, of course, the opposite direction. You could even wiggle the toes or move the feet as you take the body around. And you're going to take the circles a little bit bigger in that second direction. Taking the knees away from the chest, bringing them back in so that now you can massage a little bit into the organs. Get some things moving there. And then you want to do those big circles in the opposite direction also. Bring the knees back to center. You'll go ahead and allow the legs and feet to lift up towards the sky, and you can point and flex the feet so that you'll get a little stretch and movement into the calves and shin. And then you'll find some ankle circles in whichever direction you choose. And then maybe some toe wiggles there. It's also going to start to engage your center, engage the core. You're using that strength to keep the legs nice and long. You're promoting your circulation to give some nice relief from the feet and bring the blood back to the body. And so that'll be for the first couple movements. We're going to go into the second one. We're going to go into figure 4, or this variation of pigeon pose. If you do prefer to flip over and take pigeon, over with the heart and chest opening up towards the sky, feel free to do that. Otherwise, you can just be nice and sleepy with me. You're going to go ahead and find your figure 4. What I like to do is keep one leg long. I'm going to start the right leg crossing over the left thigh. And then from there, I'll lower the left leg down to the earth. It just gives me a little room to adjust, crossing that figure 4 over. And the left foot can stay connected to the earth. You could use the hands to press that right thigh away, or you can bring it in close. And you could rock side to side if you want. Using your right elbow to press into the right thigh for a little space. Rock side to side, or you can just focus on pressing into that thigh and finding stillness at center. And we're just going to breathe here. Really giving some time for that right side to open. You'll release the hands now for the second half of this stretch, we're going to go ahead and take a supine spinal twist. The right foot starts to twist out towards the left. Adjust your hips as you need. You can take the arms out nice and long. All right, bringing it all back to center. Release the legs up towards the sky once again. Bring the hips back to center. And then take it to the opposite side. So have that right leg crossing over left first. Now we're going to have the left crossing over right. So I keep that right leg long. Left crosses over the right thigh. Then I bring the right leg back down to earth. And then adjust or adapt into whichever figure four you choose. Opening up. Or bringing it in close and using now the left elbow to press into that left thigh just gently, almost close to like the knee crease, but you don't want to press on the knee there. And then you can use your hands clasped behind the right thigh to bring that in closer, and you're going to feel that going up into that right thigh from the groin, from the glute, down the side of the thigh. And the second half, you can go ahead and allow that left leg to drop out to the right. Adjust your hips. And just be in that supine spinal twist variation. Gets into that side body a little bit there too. I could fall asleep right here. When you're ready, take another breath. Bring it back to center. Take a breath, allow those feet to reach for the clouds once again, or the ceiling above. Then bring the knees in. Hands can rest in between that knee crease and just kind of rock side to side here. We're going to go in for a Baddha Konasana, a bound angle variation here. So this one, if you are at home or you have something that you can put under the lower back, if that brings you a little bit more support, feel free to do so. Otherwise, just allow your feet to connect with the earth, make any adjustments to your body, and then allow your knees to fall out to either side. Now, if you feel like your thighs have a difficult time kind of opening here, as I've changed my workouts over time, I do a lot more running now, so my lower body just feels like it's getting tighter every day. I did post in this story on Facebook some nice hip openers to really help get this open. The biggest thing is just consistency. So it could literally be that you just continue on consistently going into your bound angle, your Baddha Konasana stretch. Some people even use blocks or the weight of their hands to help. And you can stay here and allow, 30 seconds or so, or you could do reps or just do it in your free time daily. But really just that consistency, even if you're just doing it, adding this in, once a week and then twice a week and then maybe 3 times, along with some other lower body openers, that can really help. So something that can help is if you were to flip over Then you could do half frog. So half frog is where you would have like one leg long behind you and bent knee on the other. So it's almost like if you're taking your supine spinal twist, but like over on the belly side. So maybe we'll focus and add that into a video soon. Yeah, we will, because I'll have some space next week where it's nice and the poses can feel sometimes a little bit more intricate. So you want to have a nice cozy space to do them in. So yeah, we'll do that. I'll do that end of next week. We'll do that. But otherwise, just enjoy your Baddha Konasana here. Using the hands to rest on the thighs, or maybe you bring one to heart, one over the belly. Relax the shoulder blades. Have the eyes closed and breathe. And when you're ready, once again, bring both knees back to center. You get some movement there. And you have two options to make your way up to a seated position. So you could either roll over onto one side, take your time and lift up. Or you have the option to once again bring the knees in close. And at your own feel and time, you'll start to rock front to back and eventually come up to a seated position. I like to just do mine all in one rock. Awesome. Take a moment, take your time to come up to that seated position. And just take a moment now, because that blood flow that was kind of spread out is going to make its way from brain down to body. Take a moment to sit. And then let's do a little spinal twist once again while seated. You're going to just raise those arms up, take a nice breath, and then exhale, twist to one side. Keep it lazily loose and bring it back to center. And inhale the arms up. Exhale to the opposite side. And release. Return to center. Take whatever else you need, and I want to thank you for clocking in today. Let me know if you have any questions, and then yeah, I'm looking forward to having a plan for next week, and I'll dive more into hip movements. They will be a little bit more like active stretching, so some moves you can rest in them like we do here, and like it's a more restorative yoga. But these ones will be a little more active. There will be some movements to actively open and stretch through the hips and the lower body. Yeah, and then I will see you later. Thanks for hanging out.